Ogun, and Oshosi, may we always have patience, and we never miss our mark. So, if you have not liked or subscribed, please do. Of course, share this video. If I ask us to continue in a balanced approach, right? To continue with a balanced approach, because this is the way that we will call in our blessing. Ifa further says that with strong character, we should have all erased. So if we look at it, right, the Ose Ifa, there's a 4-day, right, window where we exercise this energy, right? We question, we consult with the deities, we question about erase. We do these different things, right, in this or for this time period. So it gives us some kind of insight into how to be, right? What energy do we need to be operating from, right? What's the starter point on the energetic level that we shall use to move into the next 4 days? It's very profound, right? So we have you have your primary Odu, which is your Odu Ifa. You have your annual Ifa, for your temple or your Ile, right? Then you have these Ita Doguns, these 17 to 21 day readings that you do as a group. So at every step along the way, Ifa is giving us these different levels of covering, right? So, we know that everybody who has Ifa has, whether it's Isefa or Itefa, we know that Ogunda Bede says that they must participate in the Ita Dogun, right? So that's 17 days. So it's as a group, you can offer a bow every 17 days, but then what after that? Oh, wait, there's more. Ifa says. Ifa says that we must congregate, we must talk to, we must check with, right, the deities that we have every 4 days. The question is why? What kind of information that wasn't covered in Ita Dogun? What kind of information wasn't covered in the yearly? What kind of information wasn't covered in the world Odu, right? Those Odus give you some general information, but the Oshe Egungun, the Oshe Obatala, the Oshe Osun, the Oshe Ogun, the Oshe Shango, these days help us to communicate, right, and to develop our relationship with the deities. But why? What aspect of that energy is being invoked in this period? What kind of tune-ups to character do we need, in that period, in that 4-day period? We discussed before about the three and some change. The moon changes phases every 3 days and some change, right? So this helps us to kind of like gauge our Oshe period, because this happens, right? So it's telling us about a phase. So this week, Ifa is telling us, right, this balanced approach is the thing we need to do to help cultivate prosperity, right? So as long as we balance, right, as long as we are communicating with spouse, if we're communicating with Omoawo, we're communicating, right? We have two eyes or two different perspectives on issue, right? It's going to bring abundance. That's for this 4-day period, 3 and some change. During this phase of the moon, right, it's telling us about phases. This is how we must be during this phase. Because once we have a balanced approach and we see ourselves as prosperous, right? That's important, right? So it's telling us, Ifa is telling us, no lack mindsets. It's telling us, do not have a lack mindset over this period. It's amazing, right? You know, it's amazing. If I was telling, do not have a lack mindset over the next 5 days or 4 days, 3 days and some change. Because it's going to lead to all Ire of life, Ire Bogbo. It's profound, right? So it's telling us to cultivate an energy, right? Be the catalyst, be the thing that calls this energy in, because you have to feel it first. I feel abundant. I feel wealthy. I love my relationship. I love what I do. It brings me peace. It brings me joy. It brings me comfort. It supports me. This is the mindset that we need to use to move into the next week, because then we're going to have all Ire. Then we're going to have all Ire. Then we'll have all Ire. So, what Odu supports it? Iwori Gunda, Iwori on the right, and Ogunda on the left. Iwori Gunda. It tells us, right? Orogbo cannot be used. Obi Abata cannot be used as beam. If I cast for Emmy, we're going to be crowned the king of the body. Behold, Emmy or life has been crowned as the head of the body. All parts of the body come in, pay homage. All parts of the body. So it's telling, right? So we have the Orisha that exists inside the body. We have all the Orisha that exists inside the body. It is the head or the brain, the Ori, that controls the body. It controls the body system. It controls what the body does, where the body moves. Without the head, the body don't function. Ifa tells us, it gives us this very, very real example, right? Because it tells us if it happens in the physical, it must be in the spiritual as well. It is one's destiny, right, that moves one. It is one's destiny that one should be in tune with, because this is the king. It is all the other Orisha, right, that come and pay homage to destiny. May we cultivate the energy, right, of abundance, so that our destiny will unlock more abundance for us. Let our destiny unlock joy, so that we can spread joy. May we continue to be grateful, so we will be shown gratitude. Check us out at Iyadudu World Academy on Patreon. Iyadudu Iwa at Iyadudu Temple on YouTube. Check out Ilori's Corner for your dream divination, and Ose Dudu, your Akose. Check her out for that at aloriscorner.com. Shop with us on Etsy. Ashe, Aburu, Aboye, Aboshishe.